it had like more than a foot of space to turn around in.
Yeah.
And it had all the same. It had like amazing sushi. It had amazing food. It had lots of really cool shit.
What'd you buy in it?
I bought you so much stuff, Tim.
Thank you.
We bought you
A Hitachi
trash.
magic one.
Oh boy.
What's that?
It's a back massager.
Yeah, it's a personal
Really?
massager.
It's a personal back
A
massager.
very
found on my-
powerful.
Look, I found on my desk.
Nice.
Look at it, Tim.
Can I have that? That's my boy.
Boy.
Give it to me.
Kanata.
Step out
Cute.
of time and space. Give me that shit.
We do have a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh stuff since
gosh.
Since neither of us are huge fans of Yu-Gi-Oh, but we did hit a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! Nice stuff.
Mm-hmm. I like
So-
Yu-Gi-Oh. I don't like Bakugo.
Bakugo's a bad boy.
Isn't that interesting?
So we would do like a Yu-Gi-Oh! Nice gachapon or whatever they're fucking called, and it'd be like, Yu-Gi-Oh! I'll give that to Jennifer.
Dan. Yeah.
Jennifer's gonna have 45 Urios.
I love you. I like them all, but I like Victor the best though.
Victor's
I like
Today's
that.
the 1 year anniversary.
I like
Yuri on Ice
Tiny.
coming out.
No,
Wow.
how's
Yeah.
it been that long already?
I know. I was like literally listening to it at work this week and getting like misty-eyed at my desk, and I'm like, this is embarrassing.
Oh.
I need to stop.
We
We
rewatched
will
it when we were
born
in
to
Japan.
be-
Oh, you did?
Yeah, when we get home at night after walking a billion
good.
miles, and we just wanted to die, and we watched
Yeah.
that.
Did you go to his town and eat his katsudon?
No, but we did definitely eat katsudon specifically.
Was it good?
It's fucking good as shit.
Food Wars is back, you bitches.
Oh yeah, we
I'm
gotta
not caught
Tim,
up.
we gotta watch.
We gotta watch.
We gotta fucking watch.
so good.
Wait, Nika and Bachmann, we finished American Vandal.
Oh, yes.
Who did the dicks?
Who did the dicks?
Oh, it was.
Oh my god! You know
There's
the
an
best?
interview with the creator where he's like, yeah, we have some ideas of what we could do for the second season. I'm like, yeah, like who did the dick?
Look, who did the dicks?
No spoilers, no spoilers. But who did the dicks?
Okay, the best part is that I feel like this is going to sound like a diss, but I don't mean it that way. The main character reminds me of my little brother a little bit. Like he's a much stupider version of my little brother, but like that, like kind of like jock, like thing going
Yeah,
on, like the
like-
whole vibe.
Talking all low and low.
You're like kind of mumbling.
Hey.
Another day, another dick.
Another day, another dick.
But yeah, it's a great show. I like how he got the documentary film man to get him a lemon. Then he kind of winks at the camera. And that's small. And when he finally gets back against the guy that without spoiling,
Yeah,
it,
don't
fin-
spoil
that
it.
finally
'Cause
he gets.
Michael, have you seen it yet?
I haven't seen it. And I
Oh,
don't know.
we're also streaming, so I won't.
Yeah, let's not
I
spoil
won't
it.
say, it, but
Let's
when
not
he
spoil
finally
it.
gets his revenge, mwah.
It's so good.
We watched all of it in like 2 days.
No, so we started watching it, and we were on the couch. We were supposed to go to Jacksonville Pride at like 3:00, and we started watching it, and then it was 3:00, and we're like, well, we have 3 episodes left. Let's just finish it. So we just sat on the couch all day and watched American
Sorry.
Vandal.
Nika,
dicks.
what mic
So
are you
fucking
using?
good. Do what?
What mic are you using?
It should be the Yeti.
It sounds very like it sounds like you're talking to us from the past.
Yeah, it's a Yeti.
Is it
Is
facing
it-
the
That
right
sounds
way?
a little echoey.
You might
The,
need
Maybe
to-
the front's facing us. I forget if that matters.
Yeah, I think the other side is supposed to be. If you have it like a single direction, it should be that
Does
way.
that feel better?
Oh
Yes.
my
Feel better.
god.
Does that sound better?
It
That
feels
feels
so
better.
good,
That it
babe.
looks
Wait,
better.
I want to do it so
Okay.
bad.
Okay. So Twitch.
Twitch,
Um,
are y'all ready for a fucking
Are y'all
treat?
ready for this?
Are y'all ready for
Okay.
this?
So we have a new recording set up, and
As you'll notice, we look like sports commentators right now.
I'm a John Madden. You're the other guy.
Yeah, that really.
The football out there. We love football, and I love to play football. The Patriots. See, the thing is, you're pitching your voice down. You don't have to, but I want to. Okay, well, if you're just gonna pitch your voice down, then I guess I'll pitch your voice up. Sorry! Sorry! That's what you're gonna have to do. But- oh, God.
So I'm not saying that we're gonna use this a lot, but we're gonna use it every episode. Yeah, this is Toby's new voice. I'm Toby!
Oh God, no, you can't do it. I'm just imagining what this is gonna sound like in a car stereo.
You Oh, you want to?
Be a radio person?
Okay, I don't like this
Okay,
one.
this one doesn't make as much sense, but what if we're inside of a studio?
No, I hate this one.
What if we're inside a studio? No, echo on top of
that's
echo.
This is a hell.
This is double echo.
It's only good if you've got demon voice.
That's
I don't like
true.
radio, but...
After you die, there's nothing.
Yeah. So that's
Okay, that's what we can do. So now do we sound okay? Do we sound
Yeah,
okay?
it sounds
You sound great. You sound
Okay,
great.
so it's not like using the things a lot fucks up our sound.
I don't know, man.
Well, we don't. We'll find out.
Fucks up my ears.
Fucks up. Yeah.
You love it.
We also tend to scream when it happens because it's much louder in our.
The thing is, if Tim ever leaves the house, he is gonna come back to find me just talking into the thing.
Just giggling. So
Just finding different songs to sing with the terrible demon voice on.
so Twitch, let us know how the sound is if we start to sound bad, or if they start to sound bad, or vice versa.
Give us your constructive criticism.
Yeah. Yeah. How's it sound now? Hopefully, me and you sound good.
Yeah, I hope so.
Sound great, guys.
I don't like the way the microphone is making my face have a weird shadow on it. I don't like that at all. I moved it.
You moved it so
Yeah,
that you
so
you sacrificed great, smooth voice to.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, but also so I don't like accidentally breathe too hard in it. I
Yeah.
don't want it to be too close to me, so I'll just be like.
Do we want feedback for this episode?
Why not?
I mean,
If it's nice.
We have 12 pages of it.
Oh, it's too many.
Damn.
Oh God.
We
no.
haven't recorded since
Oh, it's
The-
so long.
a long time ago.
Hasn't it been like a fucking month?
it's been 2 years.
It's been so long.
It's been 100
Um,
years.
We have a million questions, so
Yeah, maybe we should.
Should just do those?
just
Yeah.
should.
Yeah.
These seem all be good reviews, so that's good.
Sounds fake, but okay.
Hopefully everyone took a quick peek through everything and picked out their
I did not.
your 4 favorites.
I
You
did.
didn't?
I was fucking
favorites.
busy. I was in
There
a
are
thing all
4
day.
4 pages of favorites.
I was doing a work
Um,
thing, a work event wherein I had to do fucking improv games. We played Zip Zap Zop and Blue Diamond.
Blue Diamond.
What are both of those? I'm not heard
Zip
about
Zap
it.
Zop is the one you stand in a circle and you're like zip, and the other person says zap, and the other person says zop, and you like keep doing it, passing.
Oh, okay.
Blue
It would be very
Diamond-
hard for us to do.
yes, we
yes,
would never
we
be.
could not do it.
Neither one of these we would be able to do.
I'm like,
Oh.
I'm pointing at you.
yeah, the Blue Diamond
You were
is you
pointing
have a
at me.
blue diamond and you toss it, and the other person says blue diamond, and then you start
Wait,
to
that
toss.
sounds expensive. Where do you get one?
You know what else?
See,
we,
it's
and
improv.
you know what else we
It's the
tossed?
heart of the ocean,
We
Bachmann.
also toss
Oh.
black obsidian, rose quartz, green emerald, and white pearl.
And
What
I
other
told
colors
Jennifer that was
The-
the
everyone
coward
say-
way to go, because what you gotta play is bread bowl, red ball, Red Bull.
No, that's too hard.
That is
Okay,
too hard.
I need to know what other colors of emerald there are.
I think that was I
Are
think there
emeralds
actually
emerald?
are other colors of
It's
emerald.
just green.
Is it?
Sapphire, yeah, sapphire
Oh,
has
you're
different
right.
colors because
Yes.
sapphire and rubies are technically the same
What?
in terms of chemical compound. They're not the same gemstone.
Nika, were
I
you like
didn't
were you a
expect to get-
gemstones kid when you were younger? Because I was very
I-
into gemstones.
Yes, I was, and I also worked at a jewelry store for 6 years.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. I was like very into minerals, as they would say, when I was a kid.
Plot thickens.
I had like shoe boxes full of cool rocks that I found
Yes,
inside.
yeah.
Mhm.
I was so jealous of my cousins that had one of those rock tumblers.
Yeah, man, those things
Yeah.
were the shit.
Yeah, I guess
I
that
wanted
we
to
should.
do it, but all we have is
let's-
shitty gravel. So.
Let's start. Let's start it.
Let's do it.
You're gonna start
Um,
recording? Remember
yeah,
when we
man.
used to do that?
Oh man,
Oh
I
man.
don't even remember. I don't remember.
this is it's good that we've got this to get us back in the
Yeah.
swing of things.
Get the
Easy.
All right. Does everyone have Audacity open?
Yes.
yeah.
Oh,
And the
shit,
correct
yeah, you-
microphones. Oh, you do?
Yeah.
I never know. Yeah, I do.
Because this is the
Can I run and get wine real fast?
Are you guys
You-
gonna?
yeah, you got to.
Tim,
Okay, thank
since
you.
you guys have 2 separate mics, are you 2 separate Audacity tracks now? Can you be?
We
Yeah, I
never
think they are.
in the future, but not now.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought you. Okay.
See that the guy when he was telling us is like you got each a track for each of you and then a third track for whatever.
For us.
I don't know
right?
how to figure that out.
Well, you just have to call. Yeah, we can figure that
Well,
out.
you don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you only need the 2 tracks.
Yeah.
That
But
guy
it would
lied
be
to
nice
us.
to have. But it would be nice to have the full like also on our end.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
This would
true.
be a good backup.
Exactly.
Okay.
We need to get some like training from them or something.
I reached out. Yeah, we'll see.
Be like, hey,
Okay.
do me a screen share.
Reach out, reach around.
Yeah,
Everybody
all those
ready?
reaches.
Because our compression and shit's not perfect. But.
Yeah, I think so. Is everyone ready for Audacity?
Yes. So
Okay.
ready.
On go. 3, 2, 1, go. We're recording.
Recording.
Why am I?
We recorded with Mike Urban for his for the Sacred Cow show, and it felt weird to be like 1, 2, 3, record, and then not be like we're recording. Like I almost did it like automatically.
Oh, I do that on every podcast I'm on.
Yeah, I do it every time.
We're recording
Gotta
a
do it.
podcast.
I did it a few times.
I did
Personally.
not. I stopped myself.
No one says butt sex anymore, and that hurts my feelings.
I say butt sex on other things I record. Do you
Nika,
want
you
me
gotta bring it back.
I thought butt sex was a random encounter thing, so it
It
makes
is.
sense.
It was.
Yeah,
is.
But Michael likes it.
So get that shit out of here.
I like it. What?
Yeah.
What if-
let him like things?
The heart
okay?
wants what it wants.
I
Yeah.
know. Hey,
And the heart wants butt sex.
I'm sorry.
He craves it.
It's so crass. It's just so
Uh-oh.
crass.
Unlike our
Uh-oh.
podcast, which is classic.
Uh-oh.
Why is
Uh-oh.
it getting crackly again?
Oh
Fuck
no.
Snap, crackle, pop.
Ass butt.
I wonder if it was because I was fucking with the
Probably.
game. Well, you tend to go back and forth between screaming and
like
not
to yell
screaming.
sometimes.
Is it still bad?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
Fuck.
let's go
I wonder
through.
if it sounds bad in the audio.
Only way to find out.
Blowing it.
How do I sound?
How do we sound now?
Still crackly.
Bad.
Both of us
Snap and
sound
pop.
bad.
Yeah.
Both of you sound bad.
So it looks like we only can get a handful of minutes in before.
Well, you were fucking with shit, right?
Yeah, you were messing with stuff.
Yeah. All right. Let's just.
It's got to be your fault.
It's got to
It's for
be.
sure gotta be.
All right. Let
and
me.
it says that in the chat, they said it sounds fine to them.
Yeah, because they're hearing it from our point of view. All right. Just,
Wait, can they hear us like this weird barrel sound? Is that what it sounds like to them in the chat?
I don't think so.
Oh.
No, because it'd be whatever Audacity hears.
Oh.
All right. I'm gonna turn it off, and then it's gonna break, so we'll have to start up.
If just we can hear you bad, is it Google Hangouts somehow?
Probably, usually.
Like, can you switch the mic on Google Hangouts and see if that makes a difference? They're not listening to me.
You only got one mic in this Google Hangout.
There's actually 2.
No, you're Michael.
Oh, okay. I'm cool with that.
My Vita died, and I'm very sad.
What? Like dead died?
Yeah, it won't charge anymore. Like it'll
Your
get
what
just
died?
my Vita.
Oh, I thought you said my dad died, and I was like, "What, Bachmann? Why are you
Yeah.
recording?"
I'm very sad. It was like an hour ago. I'm fine. We're all
I've had
fine.
my grieving. I'm good.
We when we were taking the train back to get the airplane, so we did this really dumb thing where we were in Osaka and we took a train all the way to Tokyo, and then we're gonna get an airplane and fly back.
Mhm.
We were on the wrong bullet train, and they kicked us off halfway through.
Oh shit! Were you
So we had to
stranded?
get all of our shit, and well, we just had to wait for like 20 minutes for the other train to show up.
Oh, okay.
But we forgot Carly's backpack that had her laptop and our Vita in it. There's this one super nice dude who we met at TGS, and I guess he knows Carly from the PR stuff. And he like actually went to the station and got
Found
them
it and everything?
to get the thing off of the train before
Wow.
we got there.
That's
we like
really
got off the
nice.
train. He was just like, "Here's your bag." We were freaking
Wow.
out.
Thank God. Did you get to
'Cause I'm like, her
see
laptop.
Jonas and everything, or was he not
No,
there?
he wasn't there. It was just some weird
No.
people. No David, no
Damn.
Jonas. Yeah.
Lame.
He wants to do another thing though. We should do another thing with him. Another
Oh.
bonus episode or something.
Something happened. Oh.
Fun. Remember when Tim and Jennifer could talk?
I remember that a lot.
It's a long time ago.
Damn it.
What's up?
But his Twitch is asking to be verified, but he hasn't gotten the email yet to verify his email. So I'm trying to figure it out. Because someone said that, I guess I can say it. Cosmoney asked if I had lost weight since the last stream. I have not. Thank you for saying so, but I just got back from vacation, so I think that I probably gained weight.
No.
It's the worst. But I got to get back on working out. Did you get to go to the deer? Is it an island or bunny?
It's just like a town, I think. We didn't go. We talked about going. There's lots of those places where it's like, this is Cat Island.
Weird animals everywhere.
We did go. We went to 2 different animal cafes.
I saw the otter one. Oh.
The otters were so like the first. We went to the cat cafe first, and like the cats couldn't give a shit.
The headphone graveyard.
They were like, all right, there's a cat over there. It doesn't want.
He's looking like a sportscaster. Yeah, he's still wearing like a weirdo.
On top of my
Yeah, it's like really like fucking strange.
Like, just these little monsters that just like swarmed you as soon as you got in there. It was
my god!
Incredibly cute.
Did they want to?
Okay, I'm not sure why you're doing that for me.
I was trying to help you.
I can see, but you're making it harder.
You're blind.
They didn't try.
Oh!
Can you hear us?
Can you hear us now?
Definitely trying to use the ramp to like the
Ass butt. Oh, we probably don't have the right microphone selected.
They're like little maniacs.
Oh my god!
Can you hear us
Can
now?
you hear us now?
Oh wow, you guys are so loud.
Oh,
You're so loud.
Yay, good.
They said that the chat says they can hear you too much.
Yeah, they like that. That's their favorite.
I can hear you too much.
I wonder why that is.
Well, now you sound normal.
Now it was probably just the Yeti being like, "Yo, what up?"
Quieter.
Oh, okay.
Is it
Did you guys just switch it out?
Yeah. You know how Yetis are.
Well, we just want to test it more, like
Okay.
later.
Yeah.
Good plan.
Yeah, because
Are we still much?
no,
You sound great.
Okay.
yeah, because
Okay,
it's
cool.
the horrific Yeti microphone who's like, "Hello, I am new. Would you like to scream?
Would you like sound?
I have heard there's a sound to be heard
Okay,
here."
I can't see shit when you put it here.
Well, then move it.
Is that what is it? San Castillo wine, Tim? What are you drinking there?
Whatever. Trywink.com/D&D podcast.
I like it because it's got Instagram pictures on the front of it.
Nice.
Like, I need more.
It's instant gram.
Gram it.
So everyone can hear us. We're starting.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, we ready to actually do this now?
Right, let me get rid of this audacity. You know what I'm saying?
Guys, I have to do a meeting in the morning. I have to talk at a meeting at 9 a.m. tomorrow morning, and I feel like it's really
don't.
fucking rude.
You don't have to.
You don't have
I
to.
kind of do.
Quit your job.
Jobs are stupid.
You can ride your motorcycle off the
stupid.
ravine.
I want to ride my motorcycle on the top of my building, which is very tall.
Not as tall as mine.
This week we had Is that true? That's probably true.
Yeah, my building's. Oh wait, what building?
My building's really fucking tall, dog.
Yeah, mine's like one of the biggest though.
Mine's got like 28 floors.
28. What a child.
That's big. I do not.
Tim, do you remember when we played PUBG and I rode my motorcycle through the building and we
Yes.
ramped it off the roof together?
Yeah, that was one of the hardest I laughed at that game in a long while.
It was not a good use of our time.
No.
Would you guys like to know how many headphones we have within a square 3 feet of us right now? We got one. We got at
27.
least 5 pairs of headphones.
Yeah.
Like I can touch.
6 if you count that.
Yeah,
Earbuds.
it's just fucking terrible.
That's maybe 4 feet. All right, I'm ready to get Audacity
And
cranking.
oh my god, there's 2 sets right there.
Wait,
Yeah.
This is
gonna-
fucked up.
Did we stop recording?
Yeah, I'm
We
at like
did.
9 minutes.
Oh yeah, I did not stop recording.
Ours
I didn't
like
either.
fucked up.
Well, I
and we
did.
cried.
Do you guys want to keep that shit or what?
I mean, we talked a lot about the good stuff.
Like,
Like,
it was really good.
Maybe
It
you
was,
guys
like,
want to
solvable.
keep it.
it's whatever.
Should we stop and export so we can all be on
Yeah.
the same?
Yeah.
You guys are really gonna
Fine.
export the trash you're
I'm-
saying where you're just like,
We don't
Oh
need
my
to
god! It
export,
was,
do we?
it was like the best work we've done in years. I
Tim
think.
and I were recording ads last night, and he just fucking like deleted the ones that were even like kind of. He's like, "No, starting over." I'm like, what the fuck?
Wow, that was the good one.
Okay.
You said you liked it. At the end, we just started screaming.
I make jokes.
Did you like the part where I said, "Baby"?
It was very good.
I don't remember.
When you started going crazy with the thing. I laughed very hard.
You should keep that in. You should keep that in.
That's good.
I thought about it.
What is this? What?
I don't know. What episode is this?
Bachmann, it's really weird to see. It is October 5th, the 5th day of the best month in the world.
The 5th day, the 5th month.
It is not the 5th month.
5th month.
But close. It is...
It's twice that. It's the 10th month.
26 days till Halloween.
Yeah.
26 days.
Oh, guys, look, I got a floor.
Nice.
What?
Did you not have a floor before?
Yeah, it was concrete before.
Oh, dope.
You're so grown up.
Nice.
I would have covered it in felt so that you have a better podcasting cave. That's just me.
Why didn't you think of that? And then you could have also stuck felt cutouts onto the floor, and they would have stuck there like a child.
Because I didn't felt like it.
So we didn't number the Podcast of Annihilation episode. So this one's probably also not a number.
I think it's probably not.
Just mailbag.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Mailbag.
Mailbag 10-5.
It's like the third mailbag or something like that.
Ding dong. We should have like an intro that's like a really kind of like, I don't know, a D&D fantasy jazz like Pony Express theme for mailbag episodes.
Okay. Can you give us a little bit of that just to see what it would sound like so we can... we have many great music makers.
I wouldn't want to limit any artist to what my interpretation is of it, so I think that if they wanted to do it.
What if we used the one that... What'd you do? That dude sent me.
Oh, yeah.
That was good. Shall we start recording?
Yeah, let's do it.
Oi!
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Hold on.
Wait, let me make sure I have my right thing. Because I remember when I unplugged 14 different microphones? Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
On go.
On go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Recording.
Butt sex.
Stop.
Butt sex.
Stop.
Bring it back.
Y'all.
Michael said he wanted it.
That's what I want.
Michael, if you ain't getting... If you ain't getting it...
They call me the peg master.
Is that true?
Ooh.
Yeah, because I want it.
Yeah, that's what happens when you have anal sex with a man. It is pegging. Unless you're another man, and then it is
And then it's just sex.
I think it's just when a lady puts a thing on.
I mean, who knows?
Yes.
I don't know what the rules are.
Yeah, I don't know if a lady...
And I don't make the
I think
rules.
a lady can peg a lady.
I think that's just a strap-on. But
I think it's just if the strap-on
right?
part is important for the pegging.
Very important. Crucial, even.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Okay. Shall we?
Yes.
I don't remember how to do this. Okay. Greetings, adventurers. You have joined us for what is not really an adventure in the Drunks and Dragons podcast. I am your host, Michael DiMauro, and with me are the other hosts, Tim Lanning.
Hey, everybody. It's great to mail here.
Jennifer Cheek.
I love mail.
Nika Howard.
I can't wait for this episode to post.
Get that one.
And sadly, Mike Bachmann is on paternity leave, so he couldn't make it this episode.
No, I'm here. I made it.
What are you doing here?
Oh, hi.
Bachman's answering mail questions
time.
for 2.
Aww.
Do you get it?
We're doing a mailbag.
Yeah. Since we had in the last episode, we had 14 of our characters die, as we were wont to do.
What happened?
All right, a new podcast idea.
Okay.
That's not what happened, and then we make up fake apps.
Oh my god.
What do you think about it?
That's no.
Not what happened?
Sure.
It's
I
about,
would make up an app that would cause your mouth to be sewn shut, and so you would not.
Oh,
be able-
you let someone watch Matrix one time. That's all they want to do.
I finally watched The Matrix, guys. If you're wondering what's up with me, I'm now fully enlightened because I have seen The Matrix.
Yeah, she really red-pilled herself.
So now you know how the real world is.
Yeah, I'm very disillusioned. I have stopped going to work.
Yeah, she got into the Matrix philosophy in 2017.
I tried to climb down the side of my building at work, and I am in the hospital right now.
Yeah.
I have a lot of broken bones.
Yeah, but she didn't believe hard enough. No one makes the first jump.
Do you want to see the? I'm gonna have to send you guys the Matrix Vine that I saw today that had me laughing for a very long time. You guys remember Vine?
I remember Vine this fucking day.
Every day.
I miss it.
Every day. So many people sent us in questions via our Patreon and via email. So we have way too many to answer. So if we do not get to yours, we are sorry. We'll do a few that are like rapid fire that we won't luxuriate on. But I think, is there anything else we want to talk about before we just get right into it?
Can I do the first one? I want to do the first one. Can I do the first one?
Do it.
Michael, I insist.
Okay. Michael Urban writes us and says, "Congratulations on Academy Awards, babies, and Japan trips. It's a hell of a year for you guys. Couldn't happen to better people." It's kind of rude that he didn't mention Baby Amelia. But...
Yeah,
It says baby. I get it. I see your joke. That's why you skipped the first question to go run for this one.
Right to this one.
He had to do it real fast.
I love you.
I just wanted to do it real bad.
You old son of a bitch.
Do you want to finish?
So-and-so.
You want to finish reading it, or are you done?
Oh, no, I'm done. It says, let's see. I see what's going on, Mike Urban. Name a movie that you think each of your characters would relate to.
His first question
is
a really good question. You just skipped it. You're doing so bad right now. You're doing so bad that I should take this away.
Are you just gonna?
It's like Tim's holding our trophy.
Or what? Oh man, I didn't even. Oh, this thing.
Can you guys see what's over my shoulder right here? Can you see that?
Huh. Maybe if I speak into this, it'll be better. Michael, read his first part.
Fine. Jesus. God, you're so
It's
bossy.
a great question. Sorry. And Nika, you were going to say something too.
Oh, I was just gonna say I want to start doing everything with the award, like getting the mail, talking to my neighbors.
Yeah, like taking a shower with it.
Sex
I
stuff.
told Danny that this was really like the big moment where if we ever have an intruder, this is going to be my True Hollywood story.
Yeah. Oh my God, yes.
Because this thing weighs like a literal ton.
Yeah,
it is.
It's the heaviest thing on the planet.
So heavy.
And it's like a real microphone on it.
Yeah.
Hello, can you hear me?
Turn it on. Did you turn it on?
No, I have to turn it off.
This is like a blood ringer situation.
No.
What if that's how NSA is going to listen to us?
I just got activated.
Damn it.
Shit. I'm going to go kill Nixon.
Did I Skype out? Because I feel like I asked the question and you guys are talking.
Did we answer it?
We did not hear the question.
The question was, seriously, you didn't hear the question?
No, I actually did not hear it.
It's a hilarious bit that you're doing.
Okay, great. What did you think each of your characters? So, what do you think each of your characters would do in a time of peace? Drunk Roast doesn't seem to have those.
Yeah. Wow.
Jaela.
Oh. Well, mine's hella easy. I mean, I think.
Well, why don't you start then?
Yeah. Fuck. I think that Steve's a family man. So he would be spending time with Cheryl. He'd be in his current form probably looking for a way to not be so gross anymore. But I mean, it just as long as he's got his wife and soon to be little baby by his side.
I don't think we've made this joke on the air, but Mike Bachmann, can you thank Carrie for us for having the baby early just because it coincided with the end of our arc?
I will, but she didn't have the baby. I did.
You had it. The whole time you were pregnant.
Congratulations!
Congratulations!
You're being so modern and
man.
Right. I feel like in the year of our Lord 2017, why should women have to take the full brunt
all the burden?
So I pushed baby Amelia through my pee hole.
Okay.
Michael Bachmann is a true feminist. Okay. Also, in case you don't follow us on Twitter, Mike Bachmann's wife had their baby. Mm-hmm. I mean, Bachmann had his baby.
Through
he
his
pushed
wife.
it through his pee hole.
I missed the thread a little bit. He's a dad.
He's a dad. Now there's 2 dads to our 3 non-dads.
Yeah.
They're starting to overtake us.
If I have a couple rosés, I turn into a daddy. But besides that, it's just those 2 dads. Bachmann's been grilling the entire time. He already made the roomies and all joking a salad into a deck. It looks like. So.
Yeah, he He's pouring down. His dad jokes are up exponentially.
They have increased, and I know that like before when I'd make a dad joke, I felt a little like twinge of shame, and that's gone. It's
none.
Oh yeah.
Okay, when are you gonna get your apron that says "Kiss the Cook"?
Yeah.
I have one.
Oh, nice.
Do you have a
so
mug that
prepared.
says "World's Best Dad"?
I don't because my cheap ass baby hasn't bought me one yet.
Oh my god,
Dick.
Amelia, you fucking suck.
What would Aludra do in times of peace?
I mean, I think that Aludra's she's on her way to doing it. She's gonna rule her people.
Okay.
She's gonna face her fears and like have to deal with like people having conflict and being mad at her. Yeah, no, I think like ideally Aludra would do day-to-day ruling with Jaela at her side. Maybe take vacations. Can like kings and queens take vacations? I don't know how that works.
Yes.
Yeah, that's I think the whole point of being a king or queen.
I mean, I guess I kind of was on a vacation this whole time.
I wouldn't quite call saving the world a vacation.
I mean, compared to day-to-day life,
Damn.
oh boy. Yeah, no, I think it's kind of a boring answer, but Aludra's ready to be a serious grown-up person now.
Toby would just crush some fucking library books. You know what I'm saying? Get in there, practice spells, fuck with weird reagents, potions, things like that. Pretty straightforward. Basically going to doing what he did before he joined y'all. Now, Jaela, yours is probably the most interesting in my opinion.
Yeah.
What does a Jaela do during peace?
I don't know because I mean okay, so this is what I think. I think that Jaela would be that loving spouse. Like I think Aludra and Jaela during downtime say their I do's. I'm gonna say it. I think they do it. I think they do
finally
it.
do the thing.
I think they do it.
Big lesbian wedding.
And then, yes. And then she and Aludra's okay with this. Like they've kind of had their back and forth before on a few different things, but I think that Aludra's okay with maybe Jaela going on like maybe like some like little mini missions whenever she gets that like urge of I need to do some justice. I need to vanquish evil. I need to
do some
kill
murders.
some folks. Right? Yeah, I need to do the murder.
Yes.
I think Aludra would be supportive of that. I think she knows because happy wife, happy life. If Jaela doesn't go out and get her murder on,
so true.
She's no fun to be around.
So true.
And she always brings Aludra back something like a very nice fur, maybe some like cool like gold that she can put on a braid or something.
Hell yeah.
Here's a big tooth.
Yeah. Oh,
that's a wrong
she
character.
brings
I
a
don't
bone
know
for Baz.
But the tooth isn't a bone. Aludra would love a tooth.
I think a tooth is a bone.
Because Jennifer would love it.
It's a gold dip tooth.
Oh, nice. Okay, I'm into
So
it now.
thank you so much, Michael Urban. Babaloo, quick fire one over to Bachmann. When will Amelia be joining the group, and what will she play as?
I mean, I think there's if you're paying attention, there's an obvious story, or there's an obvious character for Amelia to jump in and take the reins. Probably won't have a character sheet. All the stats will be very, very low. And you'll probably hear her a little bit, but not too much because that could get annoying.
Jennifer, read the Colton B. Probably Colton Burpo.
Okay. Oh my gosh, Colton Burpo, I'm so glad you're alive and not in heaven.
Big fan.
Yay, mailbag. So I've been wondering, the stakes have been getting so high, right along with the character levels. Do you guys have plans for what each character might do if and when they reach level 20? Or ideas for what comes after? Love you all. Okay, bye.
Love you too, baby.
Oh, man. I mean, I think if we had reached level 20... You mean like character-wise, not like, would we keep playing our characters as level 20? But like, if, you know what I mean? Like in story, or are we talking about gameplay?
Maybe both. Like, I would think maybe our current characters throughout the story, like, what do we think Aludra, Toby, Steve, and Jaela are going to be, like, at level 20?
Oh, my God. Yeah. I almost feel like I can't even, like, think... When someone is so powerful, like, what even is there left to do?
Gods.
Right.
Gods, yeah.
This is why gods meddle in human lives, because they're fucking bored.
Yeah, Toby would realize that all of the gods that... lowercase g are actually just like weird interdimensional creatures, and he wants to free everyone. He's like, oh, there's so much tyranny from the churches on these poor people. You know what I'll do? I'll slay them all.
Oh no. Toby. So
just kill every single god, and then
wait, can I come with you? Because I want to steal their portfolios and become a god.
Okay.
I feel like Aludra at that point, like if she is that high up and like maybe her people are like in a good situation, like they have got like a good second in command, like maybe she wants to travel to some like other realms or something. I mean, like,
Can we start taking over realms?
Oh shit.
Yeah, like
I mean, you're level 20. Who's gonna stand up to you?
Basic shit is like, I got a castle. Like, no, I have an entire plane. That's what I need.
Yeah.
I definitely have ideas for like at least one thing for you guys to do at level 20 if you get there.
Is it Tiamat? Is it me?
But like, I don't beyond. Like, I do think it would be kind of, I don't know, almost boring.
It's just there's no
To
challenge
like
left.
keep going.
The stakes. I mean, he specifically mentions the stakes, so it's weird. Yeah.
I think
Right,
you guys are kind of missing like what most people do when they hit level 20 is first you got to get your mount. And then we're gonna do end game content. We're gonna grind that until the next expansion.
D&D doesn't start till you get max level. That's so true.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, get your purples or whatever.
Yeah, we'll finally start rating.
Is this a World of Warcraft or just a generic?
It's a
what's
World of Warcraft
Aludra's light level right now?
I don't know what that means. I only gather like herbs in World of Warcraft.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I think nowadays you can get away with being level 19 in D&D and fighting an orc who's weirdly also level 19 or whatever, because you've played enough video games that #gamers a little more desensitized. I don't know.
Yeah, I do think it would be. So I don't know what the hell we'll do at the show at that point, but I do think at a certain point it'll be fun to go back to kind of the lower stakes things.
Yeah, because I know
it would be fun. A whole new character.
Yeah.
I also was thinking like, why? I mean, how does D&D work when like all the characters aren't the same level? I'm interested in that.
It happens.
So, wait, do you mean like enemies or
No, I mean like an adventuring party where like, you know, maybe you meet somebody and they're not the same level as you. They're like less or maybe a little more, like whatever.
It's super hard to balance, but you can do it.
I guess I've just never played in a situation where that has been a thing.
Yeah, no, that came up on the John Serpico's Ask a DM column, where basically someone had a paladin that came to every single session and everyone else rotated. So they eventually got to be 2 levels higher. And it was like, you probably shouldn't do that. But also, how are you going to not punish them? So
Well, but like, I don't know. This is a different conversation. I wouldn't do that with a group.
Yeah, no,
I don't feel like it seems very fun.
Milestone is more fun.
Right, it's not really built.
It's fun to
do
be
that.
there together.
Yeah.
Sure.
Nika, can you ask Daniel's question for me, please?
Yes, let me pull it up. Daniel Andrick asks, for Michael, are there parts of Nariv that you were excited to reveal that the players did not discover? And then there is a follow-up.
I mean, there were things that would have been interesting to have happen that didn't happen, but I was pretty happy with
how everything turned out.
How everything worked out.
We talked about all those clerical offices when you and I were doing like some backdoor planning. Like we had a whole DMV planned out. There's an office of, there's some marriage records, office.
Yeah,
there's gotta be.
That whole subplot is just gone.
Yeah,
right.
The comptroller of Nariv.
There's a whole
but it would have been
side plot.
Like it could have been cool if Nariv crashed into Glane. That
Disagree.
So that was like a real option that could have happened. I mean, I guess, of course, because we fucked up like so many other things that it makes sense.
Or like Solani actually dying could have been super interesting.
Okay, so Michael, I have to tell you, because for the last episode, whenever you gave the axe to me, the reason why I asked if we could continue to use the items past being out of Nariv was because I kind of thought it would be interesting to kill Pyre and or Solani with the axe. Because then what happens? What do you do then? But I also I don't know.
Jill just wants to know shit. Like she's just doing evil just to see what happens.
Is that chaotic evil? I think that's chaotic.
Well, no, not to kill Pyre. I mean, Pyre's not.
But to kill Solani would be
right. Just to be like, what happens? Like, what happens when you kill a god? But I don't want to.
That's a very good question.
Stuff.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah,
I mean, Pyre would just die, but killing a god, I think
maybe at level 20, that's what we do.
I think something interesting would happen if you killed a god.
I almost said that like I partially wished that Nariv had crashed just to see what would happen if something bad happened, and then I realized that I completely forgot like of the whole demon invasion and how like
how we
most of the
accidentally
world
killed
was
Harper
destroyed.
thing.
Yeah.
You know, they're actually, to get the good Narivian ending, you have to make it to the end of Nariv with Harper still alive.
Oh,
most people have to use a game genie to do that.
Yeah. If you beat the Nariv with Harper still alive in under 3 hours, he's wearing a bikini.
Nice.
That's what I need. That's what I want.
Yeah, we gotta go back. Come on, start over again.
We should have D&D save games where it's just like, well, we fucked up the last episode.
Save's coming. No, fuck that.
Like that did not happen.
That's how we should start an episode and just be like, save point. And then if we
Michael.
or if we mess up, then we can go back to that episode.
Anytime any of us hit our F5 key, it pops up on the stream.
You know what we actually can do that if we.
That could be like an interest. Sorry, go ahead, Tim.
Okay, so basically we say, Michael, actually I don't want to do that. Michael says, sorry, you did it. I say, nope, and then I friggin' pour my red wine all over my computer until Audacity fritzes out and doesn't save it. Gotta do it again. Sorry. Just gotta do it again, bitch.
I was gonna say that could be an interesting single episode kind of thing where like you could go like there's some weird magical thing happens
Back in time.
And like it would basically be a thing that was impossible to actually do on the first try, but like you'd go through it.
Yeah, maybe one day.
Like It's a Wonderful Life situation.
Yeah,
like that would be really fun.
Maybe one day a D&D podcast will be brave enough that we'll have a Groundhog's Day style rotating arc.
Oh, don't say too much about that, because I've had that idea for a while.
Okay.
What if...
It's been done.
By the big one. Done? You know the big one we
who did it?
The big one.
Oh.
You know.
Is this the Simpsons did it kind of thing?
Yeah.
Oh, good times.
That's
good
fun.
Times, great oldies.
There was a follow-up question there too, right?
Yeah.
Yes, there was. And then it was... Let me get it pulled up. Sorry, I have to do this on my phone. For each of the players, what is the biggest surprise for you over the last arc?
Oh, man.
Harper dying.
Well, I guess that was this arc, wasn't it?
Yeah, what are we counting this arc as?
I mean, this was a long arc.
Since Tom died?
It was too long, everybody. I'm sorry.
It was good.
I apologize.
That was a big surprise for sure.
Probably the rotating. What was it? The biggest surprise, pound for pound, for me, I think, was one of Bachmann's dead characters, and I forget exactly which one it was because I was getting very, very emotional, I guess, and freaked out because I was like, okay. They keep dying. I don't know which one's which. I can't figure out what's happening.
How many did you go through in this arc, Bachmann? There was a lot.
There's Tom, and then there was Bear Charger, and then there was
Bananas.
Yeah, then there was Bananas, and Jet's dead, and Steve's still around. But
yeah, that's a lot of characters.
Yeah, and Tug is alive, fortunately.
Yeah,
he will never die.
He had more ideas for other characters too, but luckily we never used them.
One day, they're gonna come out. I think
Jet being a sneaky boy was very surprising.
That was a Jet turning on us was very surprising.
That was a good that made me want to drive the 4 hours to Bachmann's house and just slap him in the face and share a beer with him for doing that.
Jerk.
Man, I don't know. I don't know where the wires got crossed, but I 100% thought that we were all on the same page there.
What's that?
We don't have to open that can of worms. Tom and Jaela in the hammer.
Oh, that was the last arc.
That was last arc.
Leave it in the last arc.
And we're not allowed to talk about it anymore.
Oh, I thought that's what you were talking about when you said you wanted to come slap me in the face.
Oh, no. That was whenever Jet was a traitor and he turned on us. I don't know. God, Bachmann, why do we have this history where we want to... where I just want to drive to your house?
The funny part about that was Michael and I were talking about what my new character was going to be, and almost at the exact same instant, we both sent the message to each other where it was like, I think I should be a villain. He's like, it'd be fun if you played a villain.
And you're like, boo!
Oh, bro, same.
You're like the Spider-Mans that are pointing at each other.
Very good. Very good.
James Verbrick asks a very important question. Hey, y'all. I really appreciate all the hard work you do for my ears. What is your favorite egg-based dish?
Oh, my God.
Very important.
I love eggs. True fact. Favorite egg-based.
I like cake.
That's not an egg. I mean, it's got egg in it.
It does have eggs in it.
Shut up.
It's not egg-based.
Shut up.
God.
Like you could say a souffle, because that's like heavily egged.
Mm-hmm. Like French toast.
Or you say meringues.
Yeah.
But you can't say a cake.
Sorry,
I enjoy a good eggs Benedict. I mean, that's if I'm feeling fancy.
The classic. I like a good quiche Lorraine.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's probably my favorite. Tim, what about your egg? What eggs do you love?
I love
Scramble.
Yeah, sunny side up with some fucking toast on the side.
Oh man, basic.
But it's from like the greasiest of all spoons.
Okay,
you know.
All right.
They don't even have. They're still using flip flops at this place. You know what I'm saying? It's that old, and they're smoking.
And they're doing mafia business in the back.
They're doing mafia business. Coffee's a nickel.
What other egg based?
I need to know about the eggs you love.
We have 9 pages of questions.
Deviled eggs are good. Quiches, I think, are always great. Frittatas are wonderful.
Hard-boiled egg's good as fuck.
Oh, man.
Soft-boiled?
Sometimes, have you ever had a hard-boiled egg with a flavored olive oil and some salt and pepper sprinkled over the top? It's so simple and so...
That sounds good.
I like to eat a goddamn salad with a soft-boiled egg on top.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
A ramen with egg.
Shit.
Man.
Right. Don't even get me going on eggs.
Bachmann, can you read Doug's question, please?
Yeah, in a minute. Douglas says, will you ever give us another episode 106 level extravaganza? That was bonkers and I loved it. I don't remember.
Okay, who knows what happened in 106?
Literally, no idea.
When I
have no idea.
When I was putting it together, I was trying to figure out what he's asking for is he would like us to get extremely drunk.
Oh!
Okay.
That's what I suspected.
And maybe
Wait,
not...
was that one? No, God.
What were we doing? I listened to it and I was like, wow, this is not great. But
Oh no.
Okay, that was.
Is that the one that had the warning ahead of time?
Yeah.
He had to put a warning in the front?
Yeah.
Because we were so drunk?
Yeah, we were just like
I think Steph put a warning.
Yeah, I don't think we needed it. I think it made it more
Boy.
fun.
Well, sometimes you gotta get sloppy on the air.
Sometimes you gotta get sloppy.
I think that we should plan to do one of those soon.
Mm-hmm.
I think we should do a drinking quest again.
We've been planning to do a drinking quest for 3 years.
Threatening forever.
Yeah.
Part of me feels like it just has to happen naturally, though, you know?
Yeah.
Sometimes it
Like, we
does.
definitely didn't plan it last time.
Jennifer didn't get drunk, but the rest of us did. And
I
real
got
drunk.
kind of randomly drunk like not super long ago
Yeah, that's
on an
true.
episode. So, you know, when the spirit moves you.
Jennifer, can you read Heidi's?
Sure. From Heidi. When Drunks and Dragons becomes a multi-million-dollar live action movie, which actor would play each character? Oh my gosh, this is a great question.
Who's the man that plays Spider-Man? Thomas.
Which one? There's a billion
Tobey
Spider-Mans.
Maguire.
The current Spider-Man.
The one that's
That
12.
guy's good.
Tom Holden. Timothy Holden.
Oh.
No. I want Toby to be played by the kid from Stranger Things.
Oh!
And the one that cusses.
the one that
in it.
cusses constantly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be good. Hold on.
Oh, the one
wait.
who's in it also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's hilarious.
Yeah,
in it.
he was great.
Now, a better question: What if it's a movie based on us, and then so people have to play us and our characters?
Whoa.
So I would probably be either Channing Tatum or a James Franco type.
I was gonna make that joke.
Oh.
I really don't care for it.
I think that Aludra would be played by Rebel Wilson. She's in The Pitch Perfect.
Fuck, she's hilarious.
Yeah. She's very funny.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a perfect Aludra.
Damn.
I don't know.
I can imagine her talking about. I can imagine Rebel Wilson just being like, "Yeah, so I got a burrito." Like,
God, that's so good. Bachmann, you go first.
no, you go first.
I have another one. I'm already ready.
Oh yes, please.
the movie Deading Pool, the teen girl who's surly and short hair.
Yeah.
She could be Nyx.
Megasonic, whatever. Nuts.
Yeah, Megasonic sullen teen.
Oh, right.
She could be Nyx, but she's a little. I don't know.
She's
honestly,
thin.
Rosa Diaz is what's her name? Stephanie Beatrice.
Yeah,
She
Stephanie.
would be Nyx.
I'm torn between French Stewart and Roseanne. Weirdly enough.
Okay.
Oh my god, that's incredible.
Which NPC should I do?
Roz and
Roz
Old Man
would
Wick.
Oh yeah, who would be Old Man Wick?
Roz would be Jason Momoa.
Oh.
In drag.
Okay.
And trying to do a bad French Canadian accent.
Okay.
I think that would be good. Who is the other one?
Old Man Wick. You know my favorite.
Oh my god.
What about Rowan Atkinson, Mr. Bean?
No, he's too good. It'd be like Ian McKellen. That's who.
McKellen,
Yeah.
okay.
Wait, Tim, who would play Harper?
Who would play Harper? Well, Harper physically is based on a young Daniel Day-Lewis.
Okay.
So
Daniel Day-Lewis would be really good.
So who's a young Daniel Day-Lewis type currently? Like basically a little bit younger version of Daniel Day-Lewis from The Crucible is kind of what I'm going for.
Oh God.
So,
that's hot.
I feel like he's probably one of the dudes in fucking like the Viking shows or Last Kingdom or Game of Thrones.
Oh God, he could be. I kind of imagine him as being Rollo in Vikings, but not as like. I don't want to punch Harper in the face.
Yeah.
A lot of people do, but I don't want to.
I'll look him up.
What about?
What
about Pedro
That's
Pascal?
a fucking good look.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah,
What-
Pedro. Oh,
What about a Pedro Pascal?
Ooh, I like it. Josh Bingham in the chat, because I have no clue. Josh Bingham said Olivia Wilde, which I want to agree with.
fuck yeah! It's a good choice.
Yeah, she's. Ooh, someone is saying Kit Harington too, as Harper.
I think that he's not angry enough.
He's got the butt for it.
He
got the
does
butt for
have
it.
the butt for it.
Yeah.
Who will play Ashley Ardain? Who is hot enough to be Ashley Ardain?
What's her nuts? The one that's a space alien.
Which what? I just know what I thought you were going.
She plays.
I was thinking January Jones.
Yeah.
Oh no! Oh my God!
She's not a very
Yes,
good
because I
actress,
hate.
but-
Well, but is Ashley Ardain
She'd
going to be
great.
a person?
Yeah, actually, January Jones is really good in The Last Man on Earth. What's her face from fucking
Is that Jennifer Lawrence?
No, she's
an alien.
She's an alien.
In which film?
No, she is an alien.
Jennifer. Oh wait, are you talking? What are you talking about?
Are you talking about Gamora? Are you
No,
talking about?
no. She's an alien in real life. She's not. She have.
Are you talking about Tilda Swinton?
Tilda Swinton.
I was just trying to figure out. I was just trying to Google because I was like, I think it's. Yes.
Oh my God.
That's very good.
Oh.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes,
okay.
great. Michael, can you read Megan's
I
question?
felt very. That was good.
That was very good. I would love to read Megan's question.
And don't read the part where she says such nice things about us. Just kidding.
Hey guys, I wanted to say thank you so much for all the amazing content you make. You have gotten me blah, 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 blah. My question is this: if you had to create a D&D character based off your favorite fictional character, be it book, film, television, who would you pick, and what class would they be?
Lord Titus Hyper Sorcerer, thank you. My favorite character in fiction is the one I bravely invented.
Oh my God.
I would pick Cheryl Blossom from Riverdale, and class she would be. Oh fuck. An evil bard? Can you do that?
Sure.
I love it.
Oh my God, I don't know. This question is stressing me out because there's too many options, and also everyone knows I'm making a new D&D character, right?
Yeah.
I feel like I can't answer this right now.
This is, spoilers.
No, this is a completely
if you're
different
listening
question.
to Mailbag, it's spoilers.
This is like your favorite fictional character.
Yeah, but I constantly make all my D&D characters based off of fictional characters, so.
Yeah.
I would pick Hot Pie, and he would be a commoner and a gourmand.
I
Right,
would,
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. Carrie brought me some pasta, and I was asking her a question, so I didn't hear this.
Okay, you're dead. I allow it.
I'll
allow it.
Yeah. So, which one are we on?
What fictional character?
A pasta boy.
Oh man, it would be.
Do you want me to
let me think about it. We'll backtrack to this question.
Okay. I would want to do like an Alphonse Elric and
that's a good one.
kind of make him a little bit of a monk mixed with a wizard somehow, so that
okay.
you could do like, or like maybe like a druid, or so you could do like stone shapes and bullshit like that. But also he has to be good in punch.
I just had a really good one. I would like to make a character that is an All Might situation.
Okay.
And he's barbarian, obviously.
Oh, fuck. Jennifer, I know you're going to get me on this. Guts.
You go! Oh my
god!
Gotta make a fucking gut.
Probably a fighter. Yeah.
Oh, like the hit Nickelodeon
he's gotta be
TV
a
show
barbarian.
Global Guts.
He's got to be a barbarian.
But he wears armor.
Yeah, but he berserks out.
It is called berserk.
It's called berserk. That's literally what he does.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Griffiths do.
And I
He got his powers from climbing the aggro crag. I get it.
Yeah. Bachmann, do you have an answer for us now? It's very important. You will be graded.
Yeah. Right. Nope, not yet.
Okay, cool.
A Power Ranger.
No.
Yellow Power Ranger.
No.
You love Pokemon.
What about the main guy from American Vandal?
Yeah.
I actually thought you were gonna say the main guy from American Idol, and I was gonna be like, follow up, which season?
Oh no, what's this nuts is the mean British one.
I'm gonna make my character based off of the fictional character Ruben Studdard. Charisma through the roof.
Bard probably, or who's to say? I don't know.
Yeah, don't define him.
Jan Fiesla asks, "What's your favorite drink of choice nowadays? It's been a while since I heard you guys comment on Michael's White Russians. Are they out of fashion?"
Yes.
And he also agrees that Drunkasode is in order.
Just give us time.
Yeah.
Michael, you don't like drinking milk and liquor anymore? Michael!
I mean, that was a dark period of my life, and
Yeah.
I'm
You only had
glad that
milk
I'm
and
past
liquor in
it.
your house?
That was a time and place thing. You're going through divorce. You're ending a.
That's what led to the divorce, I think.
You gotta stop with these White
Your
Russians.
love of White Russians.
Yeah.
And also, please stop wearing a robe around the house.
Michael, it's the White Russians or me. Like, well, can you, when you leave, how about you give me some milk? If I roll up into the club, and it's not a club, but it's a hipster bullshit bar, I will order a Manhattan.
Or a tiki drink.
Yeah.
If it's a tiki type bar.
Sweetums tiki drink.
Well, I have to trust the place to get a tiki drink.
Yeah.
If I'm not sure of what it is, then I'll get a Manhattan. If it's a place that I respect, then I'll get a tiki drink.
What's that one drink that our beautiful friend Cole makes for us that we every time we're like, fuck, that drink's good.
That shit's so good. It has a numbered name.
It has a number in it.
Yeah.
Like a
It was like maple
French
syrup.
76.
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that.
Oh, wait, no. It is like a standard cocktail drink, though, right?
It is.
Okay, I know what you're talking about. I know what it is, but I cannot. It is a number though, and it is like I think it's a 57 or something like that.
Heinz 57.
Heinz 57 sticks.
Yeah, they just put that in some vodka or gin.
Delicious. It's
A French 75.
It's like a whiskey or bourbon drink with like maple syrup.
It's really good.
Maple.
But I also love gin cocktails in general. I love I feel like aviation has been my shit recently. Actually,
Those are tough sometimes at bars.
French 75, is that it? That's called champagne.
Yeah.
I think that's different than what I'm thinking of.
Oh,
but that is definitely a thing.
Yeah.
Who knows?
If we're recording, I will drink a red wine or some bourbon or some whiskey. That's all I got.
Yeah.
Keep it simple.
Straightforward.
Stick with red wine or vodka, or I haven't had gin in a while. But I think tequila has replaced gin recently.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah.
ever since the birth of my first child, I've just really had a taste for Coors. So,
mowing lawns.
My dad loved Coors. He absolutely, that was his number one favorite beer.
That's hilarious.
But what kind? Banquet, light.
Oh man,
champagne.
There's multiple kinds of Coors.
Bullet.
I just want.
Oh my god, no! You got it. Okay, you got to try.
Okay.
Banquet is the best.
What do they have at the Shell station on Broadway? Because that's what I like.
Any of those they should have.
Broadway in New York?
No, the one on Broadway.
In your town?
Yeah, I go to the one on Broadway off of 7th.
You know, I think in that one they probably will have a regular Coors, a Coors Light, and a Coors Banquet.
Nika, can you read the next question?
I want to know about a Coors Banquet. I'm looking this up.
We're getting into like what's my favorite thing to buy at my store, and actually you answered that for me.
Nika, I need new music recommendations. I got a bunch of Tritonal and Glitch Mob, great, based on your recommendation from many years ago, and have since taken to Seven Lions. They're also awesome. Are there any new directions that I can go, or I should go in, so I'm less bored at work?
You can't just jump into 7 Lions. That's too many lions for a beginner.
No, you don't need to go in new directions. You need one direction.
You've already got you've already got 7 Lions. Let me add some more animals. Glass Animals. Listen to some Glass Animals, some Alt J, Alina Baraz. Who else? Hunter is a Horse.
Bruno Mars. You can get it on the South Park soundtrack.
Yeah, what you want to do is buy Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2, put it in your CD player.
Sylvan Esso is great too. All good stuff.
I didn't know you listen to music. I always, whenever I peep you on
Spotify.
Not that I can defend myself.
I already say Tim, Mr. Constantly like listening to electronica with big old honking titties on the album cover.
Google like glitch hop or like lo-fi chill beats, and depending on you pick the biggest anime titty versus like the biggest arcing butt, and click that and you.
That's
have a
what
good
Tim
day.
likes.
That's what I like. Jennifer, can you read Peyton's email, please?
Yeah. Hey all, what's your ideal happy or tragic ending for your character? Oh, well, I think I feel like the talking about level 20 is sort of that, right? The ideal happy ending. Would you guys agree with that?
What?
I'm really hoping for a 0-0 on the fiasco scale. No,
yeah, so I think we kind of already answered the happy ending by talking about what we would be doing at level 20. So let's talk about what our tragic ending would be.
Well, I don't think that Toby's happy ending is going on a god killing spree.
Well, you said the library though, like
that's what we do during peacetime.
Oh.
I guess like an ideal happy ending would probably be Toby starting his own magic school.
Oh, that'd be a good one.
I mean, Aludra's ideal happy ending would just be to keep being queen. And I think Aludra's tragic ending would be like Jaela leaving her and her being like really bad at being a queen and she fucking hates it.
Wouldn't your ideal ending be like someone else is in charge? Like you set up a parliament or something like that?
Yes!
It's like, I'm just gonna
but you're just like the figurehead.
Yeah.
That actually, yes.
Yeah.
That, and then her and Jaela just constantly like travel.
Whenever you have to like punch a boat or whatever, you come in town.
Yeah.
I think the worst ending that Jaela could ever get would be if she lost all of her abilities and was just a normal person.
Be a normie?
That's what I wanted to happen to Harper.
That'd be so bad. Any character that would be so bad.
If she loses her powers and goes back to being a normal person, does she then get like a normal person name? Like, does she become Karen?
Well, no, she would get a last name.
Her name
right?
becomes Sharon.
You'd have to go. You get arrested for being a truant because you're not in school because you're 6 years old.
Yeah. You have to do kindergarten. You have to do.
It's Billy Madison. Now that's
a
tall
child. Why are you not in education?
Jaela doesn't know how to read. We find out after all this time.
If anyone needs any Inktober recommendations, Jaela being forced to take the first grade. It's funny to me.
Yeah.
Her knees up everywhere.
Oh, she's so tall.
So tall.
And, and they don't let you bring a halberd to kindergarten.
They don't.
They don't. Mm-hmm. But she still brings it around and like she doesn't know how to use it after this tragic whatever has happened. That she doesn't remember anything, but she doesn't know how to use it. She just carries it because it makes her remember Aludra and all of the good.
It's like her security blanket.
And so that would be Jayla's so ideal ending. Happiest ending.
No.
Michael, do you want to get Edvin?
Oh, I
Michael Bachmann,
I haven't talked about Steve's ideal ending.
Yeah.
Which is different from what he would do in peacetime. Steve would probably, I think he would leave his wife and child, and he would just go on the road. He'd probably start a band. It wouldn't be very good. He'd just drink lots of Coors. And
now this is Steve's, not.
This is not Bachman.
Steve.
Steve bought a rockin' motorcycle and a leather jacket.
Roadhogs.
Roadhogs is a wild hog situation.
A wild hogs.
Wherever he lays his hat would be his home.
Edvin, the Fat Knight, says, "Hey all, first question: if Aludra is leaving, what kind of character is Jennifer thinking about playing?" Same question to Bachmann.
Gotta keep listening, bud.
45 people essentially asked this question, so I figured you guys just tease it and move on.
Well, I wanted to play a character type that I have not played before.
A good one.
Oh, damn. Oh, man. You guys. Come on.
I'm roasted unto death.
Oh, yeah. Somebody edit that to get the GTA wasted on the screen.
The Dark Souls you have died.
No, I wanted to play a class I'd not played before. In any game that we've done, actually. So there's a clue. It's a class I've never played. It was very exciting for me to make a character that, now that I know what the fuck I'm doing, I'm making a character. So I've been a lot more thoughtful about her background. Okay, there's a spoiler. It's a girl. I could have.
And they have a background.
And I will.
So no amnesia.
No amnesia, and I will spoil that they do have a connection to this current crew in a way.
Yeah, it's been really fun making dinner and just like pausing whatever podcast we're listening to.
Yeah. To brainstorm.
To brainstorm and just like asking Jennifer in character like a whole bunch of different questions and hashing out like, would it be interesting if blah 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 happened? What about this parent? What about that? Da, da, da.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been thinking about it for a while.
And Aludra isn't like Aludra will still make.
Yeah, she's not like dead or anything. She's still around. I'm just not going to be playing her, at least in this next arc, full time.
Right.
And probably the next one and the one after that.
Maybe she'll come out of retirement.
Forever again.
Yeah, she's around. She's not gone forever. We'll touch base with her. Maybe I'll play her again sometime. But I've been playing Aludra for 5 years, so it was time to do something different.
If I was to leave Steve behind and make a new character, I think it would be interesting to try and make a character that not only doesn't fight but can't, and just has to make himself valuable in other ways.
Right, because the whole thing is like, if you need to be on dad duty and you can't make every episode, and if it's a situation where you have to like have very, very little heads up to us, like if you played our cook that was just around to talk and give us ideas, like essentially chef.
Oh, that's a good idea too. Hello there, party.
Excellent, great, good work. He also asks, the second question is Daisy still alive? Yes,
she's undying.
And if she is, how long do donkeys and drunk girls live? Well, she's not a donkey, she's a dronky, right?
Yeah.
I don't remember what that stands for, but
a drider donkey, because she's part spider.
Donkey. Yeah, she's a
very
donkey.
Upsetting.
She's magical, and I think how long do donkeys live in the real world?
50.
I think they live kind of long. They're like a horse, right?
Yeah, she's fine.
For you, I'll fact check this.
Oh, please do. I'll keep reading while you do that.
Do donkeys
Third question. Would anyone of you ever think about playing as Bucky if you did another time skip?
I think that's kind of your character.
No,
honestly.
I don't think any of us can do Bucky justice.
Absolutely, yes. I want to do that so bad. I want to play any of the NPCs. I remember I tried to kind of float playing Lucan for a little bit, but I was like, I don't actually want that.
That would be hilarious.
Guys, donkeys live 25 to 30 years, so if I were a donkey, I would have one hoof in the grave.
Oh, shit.
Actually, 3 hooves. You'd be dead.
I would have 3 hoofs in the grave.
Maybe a 4.
Now Google how long driders live, because that's
don't Google that. No one's gonna, that they've never existed.
I'm gonna look it up.
Okay.
The fifth question: will Abu ever be coming back.
That wasn't his name, was it? Was it Apu? I thought.
I think it was both.
I thought it was.
It was both.
I thought it was definitely not Apu, but we did say Apu a lot.
So Google's saying the average life of a front-loading dryer.
Okay.
What is it? That's close as we're gonna get.
Yeah, we have to take it.
In let's say 10 to 13 years.
Okay, so
All right.
average the two.
Well, no, you add them together.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Michael, can I ask you our good friend
Uh-huh.
Ben Horkley's question?
Sure.
Since we're already on a Michael roll, let's lean into it. Michael,
Yeah,
what are your
so-
favorite and least favorite NPCs to voice / play?
I kind of like all. I like playing all of them. I think Zerd is probably.
Yeah.
I think Zerd is my favorite all-time person
Do you
to
think he'll
play.
bring Zerd back?
Zerd's really good.
He died. He's
Yeah,
dead.
but he's like, what's his nuts? Elminster.
And
again,
I don't know.
Like,
maybe-
yeah.
I don't know.
Harry Potter's parents.
He's Harry Potter parent. What?
Because they came back and talked to Harry when he needed it.
That's stupid.
Spoilers. Harry Potter book 7.
What a very
I'm trying to think.
loose interpretation of what happened.
I'm
And
trying
he's
to
like
think.
he's like an Obi-Wan.
There's a fair amount of pressure that goes along with playing Lucan, although I really like playing him as well.
Yeah.
Lucan is my favorite.
Especially after that
Please.
app got built.
Play Lucan forever.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, we need to replace Old Man Wick and bring in Lucan.
He makes me scream every time you do his voice.
really funny.
I
Yeah.
can't help it.
I think the best part of it is when you pause to go find an insult. That's my
like
favorite.
one up.
I also
that's good.
really love hearing you do Ashira Dane's voice. It's my favorite.
That is fun too, and she's not hard to do. Weirdly,
Yeah, I think when you haven't done Raws for a long time, it's really interesting hearing you try to find it again. But I think you're
in
much
there
better
somewhere.
at finding your voices very quickly. Than you
Except
were
for that
before.
time that you forgot what Cheryl sounded like.
Yeah.
yeah.
Wait, was that whenever Cheryl kind of sounded like Tug?
It was a beautiful episode. Bachmann, can you read the Stevens question, please? I think this one's
I
interesting.
would love to. Ben and Kayla Stevens says, for everyone, if you could swap with another cast member and play their character, who would you swap with and why? I'd swap with Tim because I would want to make him mad.
Yeah, I'll do it. I was joking in my mind that I would swap with Bachmann so I could finally figure out what sort of spells he has or what's on that character sheet.
Actually, God damn it. It would be fun to play Bachmann's characters to I can't say this without sounding shitty.
Here's a shovel.
If you can't say anything nice.
I think it would be
Fucking-
fun to play Bachmann's characters because they're very diverse and complex.
I think I would like to play Toby because, or like or Harper in the past, because I think playing magic characters is really cool. And that was like, a wizard is the first character I played in D&D. Oh, it's Tim. I was not talking in the microphone. My bad. A wizard's the first character I played in D&D. It was fun. Like, yeah, I think doing more like spells thing could be exciting.
Mm-hmm. I want to play Tug because his voice is fun.
Yeah, Tug's
Yeah.
Tug's great. I would want to not play Rip Rap because I can't figure out his voice.
Try to do his throat thing.
You need to do that with the voice modulator on.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man,
Horrible
that'd be fun.
demon.
David Olson says, love the podcast. Listen to about 9 episodes a day to atch up. I started DMing because you guys have been turned multiple people on to you. Okay, that was I forgot. I was about to delete that one. There's no questions. Thank you. I love you. Andrew George, aka Asana4 in the chat. Oh, hey, Asana. I love the episodes with guests. Do you have any guests planned? Do you have any guests that you would love to get? Yes.
Should we go around and like list maybe our dream guest that we'd like for the
I know
podcast?
who
Like,
Nika's is.
Dream guest?
What do you?
Yeah, I do. And
Who is
you're,
it?
You're probably not thinking of it, but then I'm going to say it. And you're like, then you do that high-pitched squeal
fuck.
thing.
No.
Matthew Mercer, probably.
Yes.
Like,
Oh my god. yes.
I
Oh my
want
God,
to
oh my
keep
God.
on getting famous because we're so close. Because I want to be at PAX and be close-ish to Matthew Mercer and just push Nika into him to see her melt like the movie Time Cop.
He went to Gen Con and like I was like 2 minutes away from being 30 feet away from him. I came too late to where he was, and he got out of the
Fifth grade math question.
there.
If you're at Gen Con and you're 2 minutes away from being 30 minutes away from that,
Matthew Mercer, how far away are you?
You have to know the starting distance.
Yeah.
I found the hypotenuse, and unfortunately, I was too far away to hear him or see him or hear his beautiful voice.
Yeah.
So, but yes, you're 100% on, Tim.
Man, I think that my dream guest would be Lauren Lapkus.
Yeah.
Oh my God, if she would come on this fucking show and do Ho-Ho, the naughty Christmas elf, I would pee my pants.
The fear for me, if we got anyone like from the Comedy Bang Bang podcast.
Number one, we couldn't. They're in a level far beyond us.
But the issue is everyone would figure out where we steal all of our jokes and weird
a real problem.
the way we speak sometimes.
Yes.
I don't know. I guess it kind of be boring and just throw out like a Travis McElroy or something like that.
Yeah.
Or Jason Momoa.
That's a safe bet.
Oh yeah.
I like your pick of McElroy there.
Yeah.
What about a John Magliano?
Oh,
He literally
he's
plays
in that Magic Mike.
Vin Diesel. He plays D&D.
Yeah,
he does.
D&D.
Yeah. What about just Chris Perkins? Just so
Yeah, that would also be exciting.
Gary Gygax.
Can I say French Stewart again?
Yeah.
Yes.
Mine is former President Barack Obama.
That was the other one I was gonna say.
Okay, all right, everyone around the horn. What kind of character would Barack Obama play in D&D?
I think cleric or paladin.
Oh man.
He'd be very healthcare
build.
centered.
Yeah. Are you talking about Obama himself? I'm talking about what character he would play, not which class Obama would be.
I feel like Obama would want to play
He's got a wizard build.
It's lanky.
I feel like Obama would want to play like a fighter or like a monk or something like that. He would want to jump in there, but he would want to think about it. So I think monk. He would have fun with that.
He would probably multi-class.
Have to have high charisma.
Yeah.
You know he would. Oh, he would just I would say paladin, and then if he could have some way to like take a leadership beat and like gain a following, and then silently be like a cult leader kind of deal, he'd do that. But it'd be a good cult.
What about a ranger? But his animal would be a drone.
It's an eagle.
A drone.
It's a bald eagle. It's a bald eagle.
Oh no. What if he plays a warlock because he's like, now finally is my time.
Every time somebody mentions another class, I imagine him in my head, like wearing the things of that class.
Yeah, that's good shit.
He looks good as a ranger.
All right, we're now entering into the more verbose section. And we've been going a long time, so we're going to have to go really fucking fast. And we're not going to get through all of these still.
Definitely not.
But we've entered the zone where people are like, what if I asked 14 questions? So, Jennifer, can you skim Kieran's questions, please?
We could rapid fire these.
So,
yeah, let's rapid fire them.
Oh my god, this is actually a great one. The Angel of Death has returned, but this time with $4,000. All your characters are going to die. How would you want them to go?
A box of bananas falls on top of me inside a library.
Toby?
Yes.
Wow.
What if that became like a running theme, and all of a sudden we started to realize there's a conspiracy behind it?
God.
Bananas.
So we have to figure out who's the top of the banana empire.
Who's the top
Who is
banana?
the Chiquita banana?
Yeah, it's top banana. Donkey Kong.
I think that Aludra would love to die, like sacrificing herself for her people.
Damn it.
But the problem is that it's a big rock falls on her. She's smushed.
It's like a big crate of bananas.
A big crate of bananas shaped like a rock.
No, a big rock shaped like a crate of bananas.
Okay.
I think any of my characters, I would love to go just like stealing somebody else's moment of glory. I think that's very on brand for me.
Oh, okay. I
you've
think
done it
that
before.
I would want.
Oh,
I would
shit!
want Jaela to go having her moment of glory stolen.
Damn.
There you go. We'll go in tandem.
I didn't know it was
Perfect.
Festivus today.
Like-
that Eric
like-
introduced.
Jayla's finally getting her GED, and then one of my characters comes in and kills her.
Yes.
Jayla's
Right at
like
graduation.
pushes all of us out of the way as a box of bananas is falling on her head, and there's like a slow motion, and then Steve's like, "Fuck that!" and then he runs over and tackles Jaela out of the way, and then the box
And it
falls
falls
on
on
him,
him.
but then his like all the goo gets sprayed out of him like a potato cannon, and his finger dick stabs Jaela in the eye, and she dies.
My hand
That's on
sticking out
par
from
for
underneath the crate of bananas as the GED certificate was into my hand.
Wow.
It's like, well, legally
Wow.
it's his now.
Tom got his GED. Good for him. Steve, whoever. Tom did maybe 2.
All right, next question.
They're all the same.
Okay. You want to keep reading all
Yes.
these? Okay, Michael, if you were to orchestrate a TPK, total party kill, how would you do it?
Well, I wouldn't, because that would be terrible. But probably devices and people's brains exploding, and then your best
who
friend
would do
stabbing
that?
you in the back.
Oh,
Yeah,
those
you
are
never
all
do
good,
that.
fresh
Count it.
ideas.
Try that.
All right, next one.
A D&D loving Ola Baron has taken an interest in GeeklyInc and invested a cool million. After blowing half of it on Christmas wine, anime pins, and loot boxes, what would you use the remaining $500,000 for? Buy a house. Done.
What? You want a house?
I want a 2-bedroom condo in
That's
Boston,
true.
so $500,000.
Bye bye.
Is this
Wait,
like
wait.
we each get
I think so.
500,000?
No, well, no, they
Oh, this
invested
is
a
really
cool million.
depressing.
Why wouldn't we we would should staff up and just start like a conglomerate, you know? What I mean?
Yeah, pay people to play our characters for us.
I need that second bedroom.
Each of us would get $100,000.
Yeah, we would.
That's
You guys are all thinking like
Wouldn't go very far.
that's
would
literally
work.
$0. to
That's
me.
I'm
like
gonna-
one bad accident in the United States of hospital
Yeah.
bills.
$500,000. I'm going to, all realistic things like paying bills aside, I'm going to go on a geekly road trip and visit a lot of people around the country and out of the country.
I'm gonna finally tell everyone what I think of them and never speak to them again and just play video games.
Wow.
Next question.
Okay. What is your preferred breakfast item? I'm a classic.
None?
I like a breakfast burrito, man. I know, like, it's a joke that I like burritos, but the thing is, I really genuinely do love burritos, and a breakfast burrito is my favorite.
I enjoy
Hash
it.
brown.
Oh,
go
please.
ahead.
No.
Oh,
hash
I was just
browns.
gonna say, hash browns, a slice of sugar cured ham, and a soft boiled egg.
Ugh.
Mine involves ham as well. It's usually ham, egg, and cheese on an English muffin.
Good shit.
Mine
That's good
is
too.
a bagel with salmon, tomato, and cream cheese,
Mmm.
and a donut.
Mine is 2 full hams taped to both of my hands.
Taking turns
Ham
eating
hands.
hands.
You are Bercy Ham Hands.
He's
Uh,
the ham man.
I'm gonna ask 2 quick fire questions from Jeff Marshall. Will you go out with me? Check yes or no. I check yes.
No.
Nah.
Maybe?
Thrifty.
Ask again later.
Okay.
He did the imaginable.
Audrey Chastain, Christian asks, "What's up? My question is, are you my friend?" I answer,
Yes.
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 Yeah, of course.
Bachmann, can you read Cosmonte's question?
Oh my god, the whole thing?
Maybe skip to the question. I don't know. Actually, is there a question?
I can't find it.
Oh, anyway,
question.
I
Okay,
found
here
it.
we go.
I'll just read it.
My question is, how does it feel when you do something and roll and have it work out perfectly? It feels great, so great that I'm willing to lie about it to make it happen.
Can I just say, I think that the best thing that I've ever done on the podcast was whenever I rolled a nat 20 with my demon binder and I was able to bind that demon from the encounter in one move. That was the best
so
thing I've ever done.
That's so fucking funny.
But I'm so sorry, Michael, for that.
It's the worst episode we've ever had.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
You're what? You do what now?
Anytime Michael is like, I'm like, Michael, can I do this? And he's like, yeah, but it's going to be very hard. And then I do it. I'm very happy about it.
You lying sack of shit.
Not always. I didn't lie with the Kraken. That was the last time I didn't lie.
Are we moving on? Are we
Yes.
still going?
Michael,
Right now.
refill campers.
Okay. Hi, all. If you could be any book character in real life, who would you be and why? And if you could transfer any book character into Drunk Roast, who would you play as and why? I would be Sherlock Holmes because it'd be awesome to have a sweet
Job.
drug addiction.
Okay. So you got to go two ways, right? Like, I would love to play Logan Ninefingers in a D&D game.
But his life is not good,
But I
though.
do not want to be a Logan Ninefingers. No, thank you, sir.
That's no good.
Who fucks constantly in the mangaization of BoJack Horseman?
No! You don't want to be BoJack Horseman? That sounds like...
He's so sad!
He's so sad!
He's a bad horse.
He is a bad horse. I don't know. Shit.
A lot of books that I like, I don't want to be the characters in them. We actually, a billion years ago, we were on Top 5 of Death, and I feel like our answers, or specifically my answers to this, did not go well, because it was like, what world would you want to live in? And it's like, well, I want to live in a Redwall world, because it's just a bunch of animals eating a million giant cheeses, and that sounds good.
Yeah. I was going to say I forget which one it was, and I want to say it was this little mouse who's named Matthias, and at one point he throws a sword like a spear, and it goes through the back of a weasel's head.
Hell
and I was
yeah,
like, I want to be that dude.
Those books were my shit. I had like so many of them.
Yeah,
they're very good.
The issue is so many good characters have shit ass lives. And...
Yeah, exactly. If you just have like a nice life, no one wants to fucking read that book. They hate them.
Audacity of Hope.
Oh my god. Yeah, I don't know for books. I have to think about that one more.
The Way of Kings dudes would be pretty cool, and
I'm like literally staring at my bookshelf right now. Can I be God from the Bible?
Jesus Christ.
Damn, that's a good one. I read a lot of Russian literature, so it's all depressing, and most of the main female characters kill themselves, so I don't think I want to be any of them.
It's bad. It's no good.
Nice. Nika, read Chris L's, please.
Oh, shit.
Fast.
Okay. Good evening. I actually have a couple of questions. I know Bachmann picked the Haunted One background for Steve, but I was curious to know what other backgrounds were chosen for some of the other characters that we've seen, or if they were all custom backgrounds opposed to what you can find online or in the player's handbook. My Jaela is I think it's Acolyte. I don't have it on me. I'm not on my computer, so I can't look it up, but it is just a basic ass PHB background.
Mine's made up. It's basically a library dude.
I don't even remember what Losers is. I really don't.
Yeah.
I think mine was pretty basic. I think it was. I don't even fucking remember.
Mine might be in Sword Coast Adventure or something like that. I forget if it was it's not PHB, but it might have been a Wizards of the Coast one, or I found one that seemed interesting.
I have been looking at backgrounds much more recently for some reason. And yeah, there's a lot more good shit online now.
It's good shit.
I only just learned with remaking Steve that your backgrounds could do things for you, and they weren't just flavor. And so I think I'll probably use other actual backgrounds later. But like, I mean, Tim, with yours being made up, I mean, does it give you anything, or is it just like a flavor thing?
Yeah, it gives me stuff. I mean, oftentimes a background will give you like
it's just like kind of like
a proficiency.
Yeah, exactly. It's not like
I was gonna say, what does it give you? Because my background literally gave me nothing.
Yeah, I think it literally might give you like one or two skill proficiencies.
Each of them should give you a proficiency, and then like something you're supposed to be able to do.
I think it's 2 proficiencies.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's 2, or at least one.
So like, there's like folk hero. So like, if you go sort of like the haunted one, like you're a hero of the people. So you can make like checks to make people in small towns like you, common or otherwise. Toby's is sort of like the library liker, meaning if he needs to get in a library, he has like extreme advantage to do it. And I thought it'd be kind of fun to have a very specific and not entirely helpful bonus. And I think I also got rid of a language and gave him another proficiency too, because they do let you kind of fuck with your backgrounds as you see fit. Next question.
Question 2. I recently decided after listening to your podcast that I would try my hand at some D&D. I recently bought myself a nice set of dice, a player's handbook, and a dice tower so that my dice don't roll off the desk. Is there any other material that you would suggest I would look for so that I can have the best possible experience and also make everything as easy as possible with whomever I am ending up playing with?
Yeah.
It sounds like you already have more than you need.
Yeah.
Honestly, you can find so much good stuff online. Like, I just like search forums and stuff for information.
Like, the newest thing is just gaming accessories. So there are tons of companies out there that have like different dice chests, dice boxes, all of that. I would say get yourself a very cool notebook that you love so that you can take copious notes and so that you never forget what happens last week's. or on last week's episode.
Yeah, I mean,
Get yourself a Crown Royal bag to put your dice in.
you ain't gonna play D&D good unless you get a D&D Dragon Tankard mug, a D&D Dragon Tankard shirt, a
wondering why you were
Dragon
pulling this
Tankard
up.
hoodie, a fucking iPhone case, another iPhone case, another T-shirt.
I've got that iPhone case. It's very good.
Yeah, like if you roll into your tabletop game and you're not just rocking the most recent young Pope tank top, then really there's no point to even do it. So yeah, go ahead and head to geeklyinc.com/shop and just buy, spend, get wild. But in all seriousness, you already have too many things.
Not
but
too many.
if
But
you
you have enough.
if you want to lean into the fun bullshit that is D&D accessories, buy one D20 that's like super fucking expensive, that is beautiful and that you cherish and that you can brag wherever you go to.
There's one set. I have one set of dice that are very nice that some friends bought me that I absolutely love, but I've got my eye on some new dice that I really want. That like the set themselves are like $300.
Yeah. Tim and I, what were those really light ones?
Yeah,
the
they
rattly
had
ones?
like two.
Oh my god, like the
The level,
ones?
yes, it's those. It's level up dice.
They're so cool.
Yeah, I was
It's
doing
so
the hard
good.
sell, and luckily our situation has changed since last PAX, so now I'm gonna be a real son of a bitch. I was talking to these people, but probably the other things you could get are head on over to like places that sell supplemental stuff that you can like kind of throw money out into the community and buy like weird bullshit. Like most of it is for DMs, but you can also get your own idea.
I bet spell cards would be really useful.
Spell cards are great.
Spell cards,
are great. That's a great answer. That's the correct answer, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If you're
spell cards
playing
rule.
a character that has spell cards, those are super
And like a
handy.
little book to put it in.
Yeah, so I have a Magic the Gathering book with spell cards in it, and whenever we go to like artist alleys at cons and there are people that do like leather books, I'm like, would you have the ability to do that but with sort of a Magic the Gathering style 4x4 playing card thing?
You know that exists though. It
It has to exist.
Like Etsy, there's gotta be that on Etsy.
Yeah, but maybe Dave Rollins can do it. I don't know.
Or Dave Rollins, that's true.
Probably.
If he's not too scared.
You're not too scared.
Tim, who's reading the next one?
I have no idea.
I'll do it. Okay. From John Fisher. Hello, wonderful adventurers. Love you all. A question for each of you. Who's your favorite character in D&D that you were not the player in control of? I think that's a good question, and I don't know.
Oh, gee, yeah.
Mine is Lucan. He's my
Lucan is
favorite
really
character.
good.
I love him forever.
He's a good boy.
That's a knee scratcher.
There's so many characters.
There's
That's
so
why I'm
many.
just having a hard time.
Yeah.
Because everyone's...
Old man Weck, I think. for
I
sure.
love Bucky the most. I mean, come on. The Buckster.
Yeah, I feel like I want to give like a really good answer to win. Like I feel competitive with all of you right now, which is very stupid.
Just answer from your heart.
Then everybody wins.
That's true. No, I don't know. I think playing Aludra would be fun. I've always had a soft spot for Aludra.
Yeah? She doesn't do good damage, but she's fun to play.
Yeah. It'd be
How
fun
much
to
of that
play
is
weird.
your dice rolls, though?
It's a combination. Okay, Michael DiMauro. What happened to Daisy?
Oh, didn't we already cover Daisy?
Well, we asked
Daisy's
if she's alive.
We
but
asked
where,
if
She's alive somewhere.
where is she?
I think she's with Bucky.
Probably.
If you want to know who I would play, I'd play Taco. Is that good?
He's not in our campaign.
Wait, you can't say
Oh, does that
Taco.
have to be in our campaign? It just says D&D.
Oh.
Okay, if we're done.
Oh, if
making
anyone
a
would be
joke.
fucking
I'm making a
Drit
joke.
Stewart in our Minsk.
What happened? I think Daisy's just hanging out with Bucky
Yeah,
Also Taco.
and Taco.
and Taco.
Um,
Who would win in a three-way
Bachmann.
fight?
yeah, you skip.
I don't care about that one.
okay.
Bachmann, can you read Cat Lashes, please?
What? Why don't we care about who would win in a three-way fight?
I thought you meant who would win in a three-way, and it's like everybody.
I mean, yeah, okay.
Does anyone lose?
I can't come up with a better answer than that, so off we go.
Nice job.
Hello, everyone. I just rounded my second time listening to Drunks and Dragons in the past year. That's a lot. And I have a question to ask that is somewhere in here, I assume.
Yeah, it's in
Any
the second.
Our biggest, it's RP, second paragraph.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Our biggest weakness is our RPing. talking about her D&D group. Any tips to inspire players to want to RP and character develop?
I think that's super hard. And as a person who struggled with RPing initially whenever I started playing, the easiest thing for me was trying to make up a list of mannerisms for my character, ideals for my character, and things that my character does not like. And that gives you like a very clear definition of, okay, if this situation comes up, I kind of know that my character doesn't like murder against innocence, so she would act this way, or they would act this way. And then you can have like mannerisms, like I want my character to have like a tick or something like that. That I don't know. It's like,
No, I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying for sure.
The more like personalization and background that you can make to have this, or having an idea for a character, like if you want to make your character like Rosa from Brooklyn Nine-Nine, you know that she's going to be standoffish, she's going to not say too much information about herself, and she's going to be loyal.
Yeah.
So you can like kind of use those as a base, a foundation for where to build your character out from there.
I think the question though is more, how do you get them to want to do it, not necessarily how to do it.
But I like, for me personally, that's what I'm saying. That's what helped, is making those like a list of those things helped me to be able to actually role play that character, because I had a really good idea of this is how this character is.
Right, but she's the DM.
Like, so do you think? I think it depends on whether your people. If you think they're not RPing because they're too nervous to do it, or they don't feel comfortable doing it, or they just don't care. If they don't care, I don't think there's anything you can do about that. If they're just nervous, then I think what Nika was saying will help, like just preparing. Because I know, like, when I started doing D&D stuff, I didn't know how to RP because I didn't know the answers to these questions. I hadn't thought through my character enough. And now when I'm making characters, I like, number one, I will often, when I'm trying to like brainstorm a character, I'll be like, okay, what characters in media do I like, and what things do I like about those characters? And I will often like straight up like attempt to like rip a character, but the thing is, like, when you are actually playing a character yourself, you're not gonna be exactly like that character you like. It's always gonna end up different. But I think it helps to kind of initially base it on something else. And I know, like, recently Tim and I have been talking a lot while I've been making a new character and thinking about, like, what does my character want?
And what's her favorite drink? What's her favorite food?
Like,
What's she afraid of?
It's weird stuff like that I think really helps like get you into the mood and mindset of that character.
One thing you can try as when you're DMing is you can have them do some mundane stuff. Like, you finish your battle, you go back to the inn, and then ask them what they do. And if they give you, if they are like, I train, then you go, okay, you finished training, now what do you do? And like get them to actually kind of explore what their character's like when they're not swinging a sword.
One of the things that I really liked that Kieran did when I was doing a guest spot on Crits and Giggles was he would like, when he'd introduce like a new like creature or concept or something like that, he would kind of take a step back and he would have the players fill in some of that description. So he'd like partially describe something and then be like, okay, now you tell me, like, pick somebody to be like, you tell me the rest of it. And it would kind of like invite me to take a little bit of ownership in the world and in its creation, instead of just following along in a story that you wrote.
Right.
And that, you know, that might be a good way to kind of kickstart that stuff.
Definitely. That's a great idea. I mean, that's how they kind of do it for one shots at PAX and stuff like that. Like, it's all randos. So it's like, all right, real quick, we're going to go around the table one time. What is it? You all know each other. What's an adventure you all went on? If you are doing it with your friends, then, you know, it's one, it could be a difference of miscommunication, meaning you want a story heavy thing. They might just want more of a board game where they solve problems and smash stuff. Each way is fine, but it can get weird when half the group wants one thing and the other half wants something different. Michael and I discuss this question constantly on the conductor's seat. So that's our Patreon bonus episode.
I would just say too, like, if you are a person listening to this and you're like, I'm too nervous to like RP, I think that a lot of times when people ask these questions, they're like hoping for like the magic bullet to fix it, and it's like, unfortunately, you just have to keep doing it until you get better at it. And you're gonna say some dumb shit sometimes. It doesn't make any sense.
And as a DM, you're gonna have to like RP yourself, so you're gonna have to get as characters that they like, and you're gonna have to like really lean into the like back and forth. So if they're like, I don't know. My character goes over like, no, you're talking to me, miss, and then really force them to do it, and hopefully eventually it's a safe space, and then they're chill with it. I don't know.
And if they don't do it, kill their characters.
And they kill their
They
characters.
gotta start over again.
Kill their characters until they start doing it.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then level up the characters that do it right.
Yeah.
Yes, carrot and stick.
Oh yeah, hand out inspiration. Don't forget to do that.
Yep.
Oh, also, I feel like in our games, finding something that motivates someone is really easy to get that person to play in their character. So if like you have for me, my characters, I really like to have relationships with other characters in the group. So like the DM might throw in a cool NPC or something like that, and that helps to like role play. So that would be something maybe if someone is like nervous about
Oh, come up with an event where it's like maybe there's like a dude in like a tavern that's like, man, I just really love stories. You tell me a sad story and I'll give you an item. And
That's
like,
a good idea.
if one character tries it and maybe they just do some bullshit RP or they phone it in, you'd be like, oh, it's not good enough. And you have another character try it and they're competing almost for that item. And that might get them into the mood a little bit. Also music, candles, the right lighting.
Yeah.
Lay them down
really
like a
romance.
Foreplay.
Don't forget RP foreplay.
Nipples.
Yeah.
Lingerie.
Nika, can you read Graham Lyon's question?
Yes. What is your favorite moment of GeeklyCon 2016, 17?
Of the live
show.
Yes, of the live show.
Oh my god. Well,
Kicking Bachmann off the stage.
Oh, that felt so good to finally be able to do that.
Leaving felt great.
I actually think this is a little cheesy and you guys didn't see it. Every time before we do the live show, we do like a little huddle down like backstage or wherever we are. And I feel like that's my favorite moment. Like it's nice.
Yeah.
It is very good.
Yeah. It's just because I just love you guys so much.
I love you guys so much.
It was good. I liked it when Bachmann looked like he was going to throw up from eating so many bananas.
I almost did.
And then Nika pulled out another bunch of bananas on the table. That was very good.
He ate so many bananas.
And so I
disgusting.
still wish when I stood up and I almost puked that I hadn't held it in. If my laptop wasn't on the table, I think I would have intentionally just.
God damn, that was so fucking funny. That's the dream. Fucking puke. David Fricks asks, in the fight against Jet, Thrifty was railroading Nika hard to kill Solani. And then when Jet died, Bachmann complained that there was supposed to be a Jet redemption arc. So what was the story plan before Jaela's revenge overpowered the DM?
This is a bad question. The person should feel bad about it.
Yeah, I couldn't tell if it was sarcastic or not. It's
I
either...
think they're trying to be funny, but...
Yeah. Also, again, it's that thing I feel like we have to stress of we know each other well and we talk. We have a general idea of things going on. I'm sorry, I keep not talking in the microphone.
Yeah, you turn and look completely at me, and I'm not the
I was
microphone.
looking at your face. No, like we have a general idea of what's going on behind the scenes, so we got it. It's all good.
I did want a Jet redemption arc. That is true, but I think the only reason that I wanted it was because I liked doing his accent, and now that he's dead, I can't reuse it for another character.
Oh, what about Brett?
Quite a while.
Which one of his accents did you like?
Any of them, really, any of them. I liked just being in constant flux.
Brett Crazer, he's coming.
But to clarify on what Jennifer said, like, we don't know much of what's behind the scenes. I don't want it to make it sound like...
No. But what I'm saying is that we have like there's no one is like doing stuff to make like we're not doing things to make each other like intentionally mad or like be shitty. Like
I'm not always so sure of that, but there definitely is
only in good spirit.
Yeah. There's definitely
There's occasionally shady deals, and I don't think that's like. That's any big secret because
I have been
Michael
paying Michael not to kill Aludra for years, and I finally got fed up with it, and I'm tired of it.
It's been $1,000 every episode. It's not sustainable. You want to know why they don't have a house? It's because it's $1,000 every episode.
So the time has come that Aludra's got to go because Jennifer needs to take a bedroom.
I yell at Michael constantly, and that's all that we get out of that, in my opinion. Speaking of Michael, do you want to read Thrifty Nord?
Thrifty Nord.
Oh wait, read Hanif Evans.
Okay, I'm glad you said his name. In the ruins of House Vidalis arc, Tom runs his past self through with Blood Drinker. It seemed oddly familiar, and I wonder if it's based off the climax of Soul Reaver 2.
Mm-hmm.
Is Blood Drinker the Soul Reaver? Did Tom kill his past self to have his body found by Thokus, aka King?
Mm-hmm.
Either way, it was amazing.
I didn't have a PS2. I had a Dreamcast, so I don't understand any of these references.
It's a PS1.
Yeah, there was a remake.
I'm sorry. Sometimes art imitates life, or art imitates art, or something. I'd never
That's probably
played
the first
Soul Reaver.
time that someone referred to Soul Reaver 2 as being art, and that's pretty fun.
so nope, just a coincidence, but a fun one.
Michael has not seen the Age of Ultron, but he plays Soul Reaver.
That is pretty
Every
I was
single
playing
fucking
Soul Reaver
instead of
That's why
watching
I
Age of
didn't
Ultron.
play Age of Ultron.
I respect that.
Which would have probably informed my city crashing.
Oh, fuck, that was PlayStation 2. I look like an idiot.
Jesus,
I thought they did a remake though, so you might be either a remake
for the
or like
PlayStation
a,
1.
Tim,
or
can
like
we
a
look at the
PlayStation
images of this? I
store.
want to see what it looks like.
Who?
I want to see pictures of it.
Soul Reaver?
Look at him. He's weird looking.
Oh man, that's great.
Soul Reaver: Legacy of Kain.
Yeah. All right. Nika, can you read Thrifty Nords? I think it's
Understandably, the podcast is a bit US-centric, but I think it's time for GeeklyCon Europe. Finland is very nice in summer, you know. Great for playing D&D. Pros, fun to travel, explore. The nerd culture is a fantastic way for US fans to connect to EU fans, make Geekly and Drunks and Dragons officially an international brand. Cons, none. Oh, that would be so
solved
much
it.
fun. But
that would be very hard to plan, but I would like to go to Finland.
Yeah.
Let's go to Finland.
I would love to go to any Scandinavian country. They're all wonderful, beautiful countries.
That would be fun for the 10 people that went to it.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah.
Guys, I don't recommend planning cons. They're a lot of work, and that's why I don't help with it. I just show up.
Yeah. Are we good? Everyone feel good about the mails?
Yeah, I think there's more, but man, I think we gotta.
Yeah, there's a ton more, but
There's a ton more. What about Matthew? I promised Matthew Morris I'd read all of his.
Really?
There's only 12. Yeah, I promise a lot of things.
We'll just have a Matthew Morris episode. I think.
We can do like a little Patreon one.
I did
sometime.
joke about doing Matthew's and Hugo's questions only for Patreon.
We actually should totally do that.
45 of them.
That's a great idea.
Cool. So I'll just answer them really quick. Pumpkin spice latte, Tim, probably Roz. Can't do it. There are no conspiracies about lizard people or whatever.
That's wrong. There's 100% conspiracies on lizard people. Just talk to the Norhall crew. We know the truth and what's really going on.
They're figuring it out.
Something about Coors beer.
All dad jokes go over really well with Amelia right now, but that's only because she smiles a lot due to gas, I'm told.
Mm-hmm.
So
she loves to fart.
Same.
I don't remember what thaumaturgy does.
It's basically like, oh my god, it's just like you can change colors of things, you can change like the visual way that things look, but it doesn't change the actual item.
You can change your eyes. It's different. It's like different than
Can you
presentation.
make yourself look like you got big old titty honkers, but if you wanted to touch them, they weren't there?
Maybe.
Any project with Matthew Morris, 5 stars. Sloth, and that's all the questions.
That last question was, which is your favorite Goonies character?
Yeah. It's weird that since no one knew which shit. No one knew the questions, you still skipped the last one almost as a weird specific dig at him.
It was. You're welcome.
Well, it sounds to me like we answered every single question then.
We did it. We did
great.
great.
We did it.
We did not answer every single question, but we answered as many as we were able
I think
to.
maybe 60% of them.
Because we got tired. Also, I'm sweating.
Thank
Tim
you.
won't let me turn the air conditioner on, so we have to stop.
Awesome. Well, thanks everybody. If you want to find us, we're on Twitter. We're at GeeklyInc or at D&D Podcast. I'm at Thrifty Nerd.
I'm at Tim Lanning.
I'm at Jennifer Cheek.
I'm at Nika_Howard.
I'm at the Mike Bachmann.
I didn't have my thing open, so hold on for just a second.
Didn't get your fill of Nika's unpreparedness?
Didn't get your fill of action and adventures in this episode of Drunks and Dragons? Well, make sure to head over to GeeklyInc.com to check out the always updating content, nerd news. Oh shit, where did it go? Oh fuck, god damn it.
This is all good.
Leave it in.
That's what she said.
Oh my god, epilogue. Is that it? Let's
We're seeing how the sausage is made.
Wait, were you trying to do it from memory a second ago?
Yes, I was.
Okay.
Oh my god.
But it's because I changed it. I could do the old one. Okay. Didn't get your fill of action and adventure in this episode of Drunks and Dragons? Well, make sure to head over to GeeklyInc.com where you can find other thrilling podcasts, the hottest nerd news, fan art to make you blush, and gear to level up your adventuring quest. When you've finished asking or answering all of the letters from your mailbag, head on over to iTunes to leave us a 5-star rating and review. Also, don't forget to head over to patreon.com/DND podcast where you can donate a monthly amount to help us make this podcast better with each episode. New episodes come out every Monday, so go subscribe, get your quest log filled, and get ready for things to get dicey. That's it. I did it.
You get it
Thanks,
right.
everybody. We will see you next week with an actual episode of Drunks and Dragons.
Oh
If we
my
remember how to
God.
fucking do
I
it.
wonder what it's going to be like. Until then, keep it dicey.
Are we done? Stop and export?
Done. Stop and export.
Keep running.
That was like too short. I had what I would say is a lot of fun with you guys.
Yeah, same.
And I don't want it to end.
So
Well,
this is just like it's not a numbered episode, so
yeah,
right?
just mailbag.
right?
Get it.
Mailbag TJ. Wav.
Wow,
I just Nika. I did not put my name on it.
Well, luckily for you, Nika, we still
the
have
only
to have our quick mini baby meeting.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, yes.
But we're gonna turn the
Let's talk
stream
about
off for that
everything.
because we're
Secret
It is
meetings.
members only.
Members only, like the jacket.
Is it bad that I kind of want that?
Do I have?
No, they're like cool now.
Okay.
Can you stream nudity on private Twitch things? Because that was a plot line.
That was a
like,
plot line in
wait.
American Vandal.
Yes.
Who did the dicks?
I don't know. I thought about that, and I don't think that she was actually meant to be like streaming at that point. She was like just doing a private chat or something.
Well,
I think she was doing like cam girl stuff.
yeah, she was, but they said Twitch.
They
is
did
the
say
thing.
Twitch, yeah.
Oh, they did. Shit.
Yeah, but they should have said, she uses Twitch, and then bullshit. That's the only reason why that show sucks, is because it doesn't make any fucking sense. Anyways, thank you, Twitch. We're going to be here next week. Are we going to record one episode or two next week, do you think?
Whatever you think.
Probably two.
What feels
Two,
good?
and then
Probably
have
two.
one as a
Yeah.
floater?
Because if we do one next week, if we do one next week, then we would just have to.
Are we still streaming?
Yes.
I'm about to
Do
get
one
into the
again.
nitty gritty of like scheduling shit. So, actually,
All right.
'Cause
So
this
we are doing one next week.
yeah, we're doing it. I think we should probably do two next week.
Yeah, probably do two next week.
Yeah, we got two, I think.
All right. Bye, Twitch. I love you. Have a great day. You look great today. Did you...